Alright, here's the deal. A lot of things have been happening this summer. As you can see, there's a poster behind me. I bought like 4 tapestries. I've got them around my wall. My walls were just feeling too bare. I don't know. I'm going through a lot of stuff. I'm in therapy. I'm walking through shit. And I'm going through, I don't know, second puberty? Hell, it feels like third, maybe even fifth puberty. Who knows? Life is changing for me, and I'm figuring a lot of shit out. So I made this video just to talk about the fact that I bought a sex doll. That's right, I bought a sex doll. Why? Because I had a half-off coupon. You know, I've got plenty of money in my bank account. I'm getting a promotion soon. And so, I mean, more money's gonna come in, and I just thought, screw it. I've been thinking about it for a while. Why not just go ahead and just get a cheap, simple sex doll? Because some of these things get expensive. We're talking about thousands of dollars. I paid like $30 for her, and that includes shipping and handling. And you know what? I got this 2 days ago. I've had sex with it 3 times. We're not going to go into too many specifics on this video, but maybe we should start doing more videos, because I have about 12 sex toys at my house. I think I've mentioned about 5 of them on this channel, and a lot of people would be grossed out or disgusted by that, but here's the thing. I think there's too much stigma around sex, and there's too much negative stigma around masturbation, especially with men. It's seen as disgusting, vile. At one point in U.S. history, masturbation was actually viewed as a public health hazard, and it was considered to drive men crazy. But let's be honest, have you ever met a guy who didn't masturbate? They're the crazy ones, okay? Like, I know a guy who gave up masturbation for Lent once. After about 2 weeks, he was legitimately ready to kill himself. So, honestly, I think we should be more open to talking about that. So, anyone who doesn't want to talk about that, feel free to unsubscribe from my channel. But, I'm not going to sit here and jerk off on camera for you. This isn't Pornhub. But I think we should be more willing to have honest and open discussions about it. Not only all the myths surrounding, like, sex and stuff, because I don't know if I really want this to be a sex-positive channel, but honestly, like, I've been letting YouTube fall by the wayside, and even though I know, like, this is never going to be my life's work, I still, would like to stay connected to the few fans that I do have. I don't know if you've noticed, but time goes by, I'm posting less and less every year. More and more time between each video. I haven't done any reviews. I need to start doing that. I've actually been getting more experimental, eating more different foods. Maybe start reviewing that. Like, I just got groceries. Hell, maybe from now on, every time I go grocery shopping, let's just do a haul video. I'm trying to get myself to just be more active, mostly because, I don't know, lately I've hit a funk. And even though I cannot commit to any regular schedule, with videos, it's just, when I'm not at work, I'm pretty much just asleep on the couch. And that's just my life now. And that shouldn't be my life. So, yeah. So who knows? What am I going to do? Who knows? I think first thing we should do right now is talk about sex. What is sex? There are so many different people who you ask, they might give you different answers. Some people say, oh, sex is intercourse. Well, what's intercourse? It's, a lot of people will just tell you, oh, it's when 2 private parts interact. But that's a very broad definition that leaves a lot of people out, especially in the LGBT community. Because, 2 private parts interacting, well then, lesbians only have sex when they're tripping. And that's just not accurate. So what is sex? Is it anything that involves the private parts? Well, that's not necessarily accurate either, because there are a lot of people that get arousal from other zones besides their privates, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Like, let's foreplay. You can do an entire series just on foreplay, what it is, what it means, and the different things that different people are interested in. Because a lot of people can get off just on dirty talk. I'm not one of those people. Like, I enjoy the physical actions, but a lot of people, they can't get off on that. What I'm saying is sex is a very long and complicated discussion, And I think there are too many people who try to sweep it under the rug. And a lot of people will look at you if you even mention masturbation. They'll look at you like you're the biggest sexual predator ever. But let's be honest. People who masturbate regularly are actually less likely to go out and commit sexual crimes because they're not repressed. They're not holding themselves back. They're honestly, you tend to be happier and more relaxed, at least if you're doing it correctly. And, because if you don't feel better after you masturbate, well, now we got a lot to talk about. You're definitely doing it wrong. I've got a lot of different, like I said, I've been, over the past, I'd say 5 years maybe. I'll have to look back to see when I actually bought my first toy, because over the past few years, I've definitely been experimenting with different toys, different types of lubes. I've amassed a huge porn collection. And the first advice I would give everyone is that people focus too much on the end result. Okay, a lot of people, they have sex to come. Whereas really you should think of cum as something that just happens to happen. It lets you know what you're done, but it's not the point. The point is to enjoy the moment, okay? No, because there are certain videos that I'll watch not because I like what I see on the screen, because I like what I hear. Close my eyes, picture a specific, person, celebrity, whatever, but then just listen to the video because I like the way this specific girl moans. For some reason, like, that moaning helps the process. And yes, there is a difference between ejaculation and why can't I remember the word? Orgasms. In both men and women. Let's be honest, men. A lot of people, men and women alike, mistakenly think that ejaculation is the male orgasm, but it's not. It is a completely different thing. And as someone who has finally learned to get orgasms after years of thinking I already had them, there is a difference. There is a difference. Because ejaculation is really just a physical reaction to just, friction. It's something your body will do whether you're enjoying it or not. So being able to, the pure joy that you get out of sex that leads to an orgasm is something you have to actively work towards. So that's the first thing I want everyone who's watching this. Just go on Twitter, just text all your friends, tell them that that male ejaculation is not an orgasm. It is not. Men are capable of having orgasms. And honestly, oftentimes it will accompany ejaculation. That does happen. But they are not mutually inclusive. Or exclusive. I don't, honestly, because I'm going to take time to look up the phrasing of that. Because there is a difference between mutually exclusive and mutually inclusive. And I have been told that people misuse mutually exclusive. Let me look into that. I'll leave something in the description. But anyways, the whole point of this video is that, the world, it puts too much shame and attached to sex, and especially solo sex, because let's be honest, masturbation is still sex. Sex by yourself still counts as sex. So yes, just because you've never had intercourse with another human being does not inherently mean you're a virgin. Because let's be honest, technically speaking, there is no actual physical marker for virginity. Virginity does not actually exist. It is a social construct that is created basically just to judge women. To help you determine their worth and value. That's one of the main reasons why virginity exists. And there are so many myths surrounding sex, the physical stuff that happens when you're interacting with each other, as well as everything before and after. There's too much to cover. And that's probably why it's such a scary topic, because it's so much easier to just take whatever one person says and believe it as fact, because the truth is just confusing. And, it can take you 20 years to figure out if, it really can. You know, especially if you're a more fluid person, you know, who has varying interests. And our interests can change as you grow older. Long story short, it's a very long, complicated subject. I'm not sure I want to tackle it. I'll consider it. I'm not sure I want to. I did not expect to have this much to say. Yeah, I expected this to be a 3-minute video where I just turn the camera on, show you the doll, then turn the camera off. The title is gonna be pretty self-explanatory. Either way, a lot of stuff happening. I've got a book coming out. We're aiming for a fall release. I'm thinking September would be good. Maybe October, who knows? It depends on how quickly it goes. And I've got another book as soon as that one's out. I've got my first 3 already written. I'm trying to get back to working on my 4th one. I'm about 3 chapters in. But it's only like a 12-chapter book. So far, like 1,000 words per chapter. It's not a huge deal. But it's like, still, I like having a lead. I like knowing that I've got stuff done. And that from this point on, it's just editing. So I'm trying to get back to doing that more. Long story short, life has been very stagnant. There's nothing. I haven't done vlogs because there's nothing new to talk about. Other than the fact that I did buy some new masks, and as soon as they come in the mail, I've been doing way too much online shopping. But yeah, I'm thinking masks are just gonna be my thing. Until we've reached herd immunity, I'm just gonna keep wearing masks. Why? Lots of reasons. Part of it is personal safety. Part of it is just to prove a point, because God, people piss me off. You complain if, you know, we make you wear a mask for the 5 to 10 minutes while you're inside the building. Meanwhile, I've got to wear it for 8 hours a day. Technically like 9 to 10 hours, depending on the day. Because like I put it on before I leave the house, and it does not come off until I go back home. And so I'm just thinking, like, screw it. Till like 2050, coronavirus is gone, all pandemics have been eradicated, we've cured cancer, everything's perfect. I'm still going to be wearing a mask because it's just my thing now. Like, the great thing about wearing a mask is no one is pointing out that my lips are dry and chapped. You know, that my teeth are crooked and yellow. I am far more attractive when you can see less of my face. Also, I bought a pinky ring. It's over there. I'm not gonna get it because I'm naked right now. But that's not the point. Anyways, I forgot. I put some food in the oven, just heating it up. I'm starting to smell it now. I gotta go check on that. I think I've talked enough. Thoughts kind of dry. Y'all get the point. Blah blah blah. Stuff. Whatever. I completely forgot my outro. I've just remembered now I didn't do my intro when the video began. See, off the top of my head, if I can remember, my intro was, greetings and welcome to Nathan Lyle Official. If you've never seen my face in a video before, my name is Nathan Lyle. This is my personal channel where I do vlogs, reviews, and anything else that happens to catch my fancy. And then sometimes I'll say, today's video is blah, 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 whatever. And my outro is, well, until the next time I see you, I hope you have a good day, week, month, year, however long it is until my next scheduled upload. And if I don't have a scheduled upload, I will say all of the above, day, week, month, year, however long it takes to get back here. So, since I have no active plans to upload, I'll just say that right now. I hope you have a good day, week, month. And honestly, I'm going to try my best to upload another video before the end of June. Can't even guarantee when I'll upload this video, but at some point in time I will hopefully try to record and upload another video. Who knows? Like, I've got some free time at the moment. Maybe I'll write and record another movie therapist, because I've been watching a lot more streaming stuff and whatever. There's some good stuff out there, some bad stuff, some good stuff. I mean, there's plenty worth doing. I'd want to do it on something that isn't other people aren't all doing. Like, I'm not going to do a Mortal Kombat review just because literally everyone is doing Mortal Kombat reviews. And so, like, I'd review something else that's just not as popular. And maybe, I was going to say not as good, but honestly, of all the movies I've seen in 2021, I can't recall one that I've liked less than Mortal Kombat. There were like 2 or 3 good things that I can say about that movie. Everything else, nah. Anyways, happy trails. I'm turning the camera off now.